told you to watch over the hotel. What have you been doing the whole time?
This. Now they have fingers and lungs so they can play instruments.
It's kind of impressive, actually.
We're over here? Fantastic. Okay. Yeah. Hi there.
Round table.
Thank you. Sunny sparkling from the stage. Oh, yeah, I know. It's so fun. I really love sparkles.
It looks super, super cute.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Alex is in the middle.
Okay.
Oh, look at you. Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. Without giving it away, what are you most looking forward to?
Ooh.
Everybody dies.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
I'm really looking forward to people seeing the new visual. Like, the animation just looks so phenomenal, and the song sequences are amazing. But there's actually, outside the songs, there's some really amazing like acting bits. There's really amazing action, which is really fun, like big fight scenes. So I'm really excited for people to see more of that. But I really just am excited for them to see the songs because we put so much into those.
Yeah, the music is really, really phenomenal. We got to watch the series as a cast over the last couple of months, and it's been really cool to watch season 2 together. And we all were like cheering each other on, being like, "Oh my God, he sang that! Oh my God, he did this!" Which was so cool.
I wanted to ask about Vivienne, about Charlie and Maggie, because we talked a lot about identity, and I feel like everything's been stripped away from them. They know each other in a way that's going to be completely different. So is there anything that you can tell us about the journey that they're going to go through when it comes to identity, especially?
That's a good one. I have to dance around the plot because a lot of their identity in the season is a plot point, at least for Charlie. I think for Vaggie, I can speak to a little bit more, which is that I think she's embracing her own identity as an individual, because I feel like we set up in season 1 that she sees herself as like basically just as a weapon, as a defender, as like a shield or a spear. And I think in season 2 we see her start to come into her own as like more than that, and we see her develop as well and like realize like that side of herself. So I feel like that's the safer one to answer. Charlie's unfortunately is like part of the plot, so I can't reveal too much, but it causes some tension, and I'm excited for people to see it.
So my question is, for season 1, I feel like the big theme of it was all about redemption and things like that. So I'm just curious, is that something you guys are used to explore in season 2, or if you guys are going to change and do something else and you can explore some different things?
The theme of the theme of redemption is prevalent through the whole series. In fact, I obviously like can't speak to future seasons, but like there are future season events that like really pull the whole concept together. So redemption never goes away, but I do think the conversation kind of changes once they know it can happen. So it becomes more of like how does that happen, and like what goes, which is not an easy answer. And I think that's kind of where we pivot the story, is like what is that, and the complications.
A nice also piggyback of the redemption story of season 2 is when someone is redeemed, what do you do with that redemption? I mean, that question needs to be answered. I mean, it requires an answer, and so
Yeah, and we get to watch all those of us in hell figure that out and grapple with that, which is really interesting, and try to ask a lot of questions that were not being asked before.
So I'm very curious about these watch parties you guys had. What was your favorite episode to watch, like, together?
Honestly,
7 was pretty great.
I'm recusing myself because I was not part of this.
You weren't part of that.
I wasn't there.
But honestly, the first half we watched with a lot of our animators, which was cool for the
That was
cast,
very fun.
because we got to watch them watch it, which was such a different experience to watch them watch their work than us.
Yeah.
They were like yelling, hooting, and hollering the whole time, and we were like, wait, we haven't heard each other say the words yet. It was so sweet, but they were so proud of their work, and it was really cool to watch them watch it, because I was like, these people have lived with this quadruple 5-10 times longer than we have, because we're in the studio for a day recording an episode, and they're there for years, right? Viv? So
we're stuck with
pretty
it
magical.
for quite a long
And then
time.
the second half we watched just the cast in with Viv, which was really exciting.
I think for me again, I keep saying episode 5 is one of my favorites, but it's partially because it's one I wrote and I'm very proud of. So, but
You're allowed.
I'm allowed to be a little
You're
proud
very
of
allowed.
one thing. But it's also one that has one of the most, I think, epic music numbers, and so there's just a part of me that's like, every time I see it, and so when we did the watch party, I got to see like everyone, like you guys all clapped. I was like, that's so cute. Like I was
Totally.
Like, it was so
It's a
fun.
show that requires like audience viewing. I think it's like a solo watch is fine for a lot of things, but this one just feels like because it's like theater. It requires like an audience watch.
Yeah, and this season I do feel like is elevated to a level that is a little bit more cinematic.
Big time.
So like the bigger the screen you can watch it on, the better. Like it's visually much grander than season 1.
Yeah, from the top, it's like a roller coaster ride at the top of the peak of the mountain.
Yeah, really, like, watch it on a computer at the very least. Don't watch it on the phone. It's worth as big of a screen
unless
as
you
you
have a phone that's like this big,
unless you have a huge phone.
Then I think you need a TV.
I wanted to ask about the actual live Broadway reaction that's coming your way. And I know you got a little bit emotional about it, and I was wondering if you
I almost cried.
It was delicious.
Because a lot of times we don't, I feel like you were taking a moment to reflect on how far you've come, and you have come really, really far. And like, could you talk a little bit more about that? Because it is like kind of like a shocking moment. Like you've kind of made this new leap. You're changing the trajectory of your career, but also like the rest of the people on this team.
It's been a huge. I mean, it's been an honor for me because obviously, like, I am a theater kid, so I've been a fan of so many of the people in this cast, and now I've become an even bigger fan of everyone in this cast. And I've gotten the chance to see almost all of you guys perform live since, which is really cool. I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. But it's one of those things where I don't know, like I feel like that live show is it still doesn't feel real. I'm like, it's been announced, but like, you know, I don't know, like I feel like that is gonna be such a transcendent moment for me because like real talk, I did explore theater when I was young, and I never would have chosen it over art. But there was a time where I really wanted to have both in my life, and it didn't really happen. And so to now have that be sort of real is like, wait, I made it eventually. Like it happened. So I'm very excited. Like I obviously see so many Broadway shows, and I love and respect the fuck out of it. And I'm learning more about the process of it, and like what goes into a show, and what goes into like, and even the behind the scenes, because I did do a little bit of that in like high school.
Yeah.
So I know like the hard work that goes on behind everything as well. I feel like to be a part of something was always a dream of mine, and so the fact that it's happening so soon,
and at this level.
I figured it was I figured it would be ages out, and I still would love it's not a world that I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Right.
No,
I want to enter it, but it's one of those things where I never imagined it would be with this show so fast. Like I was like, so I'm thrilled. I'm so excited.
We're very excited.
It's a dream.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Love you all. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I am, yeah.
Latina, boricua. I was like,
Gracias. I wish I could.